Alright, fams, what's up? What's popping? So now, how you guys doing, VIX community? That's been a long week for many of us. Like seriously, last week and last upper week has been rough. Like seriously, regardless the losses though, I still came out profitably, and I called almost all the trade out I took. Like seriously, this is not a platform to boast or anything. It's just a platform that will grow together. You understand? Me too. I'm still my journey of trading. It's just that I just had the privilege myself to share this thing with you guys. All right. So now let's do a weekly forecast. All right, weekly forecast, daily forecast, hourly forecast, and basically top-down analysis. All right. So now let's go to the daily. Let's look at the trend. This Euro US dollar now we'll do for Euro US dollars, and we will do also for GBP USD. All right. So now let's go to the daily time frame on Euro US dollars. All right. So now looking at this chart here now, it's a bearish trend, all right, because we had this low broken here. This low has been broken here, all right. This low has been broken here. You see it here. This low has also been broken. You understand? So it's a clear bearish trend because this high has not been taken out yet. Now, we need to understand that this is a daily trend and we don't trade the daily candlestick. You understand? So we have to look at the most recent trend of the market. What's the most recent trend doing? Now, if we say that it's a bearish trend, you understand? We all know that if we bring out our Fibonacci now from the lower high to the lower low, this is the lower high, this is the lower low. You understand? Price has even broken through. That's broken past our Fibonacci 61.8 and 50.0. You understand? So now we'll look if there was another point of interest in our discount level. You understand? There was one point of interest here, but I guess it has been filled already. There was an OB here. See this OB here? It's a very valid one, but it has been filled already. It has already been mitigated by this here. All right, it has been mitigated, so it's no longer valid. You understand? So when you see things like this, you look at the most recent trend, and the most recent trend here is bullish. And in this range here, price has not, this market has not gotten to any PUI. So we come lower to the 4 hours time frame to see what's happening. You understand? The daily is not too clear because we are clearly in a bearish trend in top-down analysis. We've overlooked at it, but here in the most recent trend, we're seeing a bullish trend. So based on the fact that we are intraday traders, we trade within the day. You understand? So I trade within the day and I scalp sometimes. You understand? So we have to go inside 4 hours. Let's see what's happening. Let's go to the 4 hours time frame. This is still top-down analysis. Let me show you guys how I analyze for the week. All right. So let me remove this Fibonacci. Let it not confuse me. Let it not confuse me at all. Remove this other block also. I want everything to be just plain. Just me explaining how I think this week is going to go. All right. Now, let's just look at what's happening here. Let's forget about what happened in the past. You understand? Let's look at what is happening here. This is the 4 hours time frame. All right. Clearly, the market was first in a bullish trend. We had our higher high, higher low. It broke past here. It broke past here. So we had another. It broke past here. So we had another higher high, higher low. So now price has failed to break above this higher high here, but it broke past this higher low here. It broke past this higher low here, and I remember I said we always wait for a double market break before we say that the change of character is valid. All right. So this is me using MetaTrader now to analyze, not TradingView. So you guys will permit my lines. You understand? MetaTrader so mastered me. Name no lie. I grew up in trading with MetaTrader, not TradingView. Like seriously, no lies. The TradingView has more characters than MetaTrader. I'm just so old school. So now price has broken past this higher low here. You understand? And it has also broken past this low here again. There was another low here. If you look closely, there was another low here. This low here. You understand? Price has broken past this. So now, let me remove all the lines. What we have now in the intraday is a clear bearish structure. You understand? We are following the trend as intraday traders. We're not like swinging everything. Then we're not swinging the market. You understand? And now when you are trading intraday, you are flexible. The markets can change at any time. So now, first things first, you mark out all the point of interest that are valid, that are opposing to the current trend you want to take. Now we've analyzed that the market is bearish, all right, but we've not looked for a point of interest yet. First thing you do now is to look at your left and start marking all the point of interest that you think might oppose your trade if you're selling. So now this is a valid order block. It might clearly oppose our trading for selling. So we'll mark it out for the week. We just leave it. You know, this is a weekend, so we just leave it for the week like that. Leave this order block there. So once price enter there, you know that you are in an opposing point of interest. And if you're in a trade, you should be careful. There's also a point of interest here also, and a clear order block that you should mark out. This order block that is even here is more stronger than this, because why? This order block here has clearly taken liquidity, took out it. Like, let me just use the word inducement. It has induced this low here. You understand? So it is more valid. You understand? So let's mark it out. So this is also a valid order block. You understand? So if price clearly did not retrace off this, it will retrace off this. And remember, let's mark out our Fibonacci. Now, remember, we're not going to mark our Fibonacci in the opposing trend. Why? Because we've already marked out our 2 point of interest. Now, all you have to do now is go to the 1 hour time frame. Go to the 1 hour time frame and let's see. Now, once we've entered the 1 hour time frame, we're looking for bearish. We're looking for bearish trend now. You understand? Funny enough, this market here is we had an OB here. All right, we had an OB here also, because now this is clearly a bearish trend. This is the trend that actually broke structure. So we're looking to sell now. This is the most recent trend now is bearish. You understand? So this is the most recent high here. Until price breaks above this guy here. Until price breaks above this guy here. You understand? Until price breaks above this guy, we are still bearish. You understand? So we have a point of interest here. We have a point of interest here also. Please, you guys should not overcomplicate trading. Like, seriously, just mark out your point of interest, wait for confirmation and enter. There are so many things I'm seeing now that are not even necessary for a newbie. Meaning I'm analyzing trade like this does not mean that many times these are the only things I look at in a trade. Many times I look at when the market clears Asian high and Asian low, I look at accumulation, I look at distribution, I look at manipulation, I look at all these things. But for a newbie, all those things are not necessary. I'm very serious. They are not necessary. You just need to learn how to read the market. I've seen an order block here, for instance, now. So even though price is to clear this high that is here, it's just to come to enter this order block. Then if you disrespect this order block, you understand, then we know that we have changed into a bullish trend. For now, let sales just be in your mind. Don't panic. Let sales just be in your mind. This is a clear bearish trend. Don't look for buys. Don't look for trouble until market does otherwise. You understand? So we have 1 point of interest here now in the 1 hour time frame. Pay attention to this. We can sell here. Let's go to the 30 minutes if we see more recent entries. You understand? Now, when you are analyzing like this, anything that has gone below 15 minutes is no longer a setup again. You are looking for entry. You're looking for entries already. You understand? So now the market might want to now let's just mark our Fibonacci like this. Let's mark our Fib from here to here. Remember, we're not buying. We are not buying. We're not buying. I'm just marking my Fib from here to here to see where the market will retrace to before it finally reach here, then sell. So now there's an order block here that also aligned with the 50.0 and 61.8. So even if I am to counter trend, that's the only trade I'm going to take. You understand? This is how I analyze on the Sundays before. This is the order block here, and see what happened. He aligned perfectly with the 50.0 and 61.8. Remember, we're not buying, but if the market wants to buy before reaching this point of interest and sell, then it will retrace, clear this, induce this guy here, clear this inducements here, enters inside this other block, then buy. Then when it reach this point of interest here, then we sell. You understand? That's where we're selling from. This guy, this other block right here, it has already been tested. You understand? This is another block. And you remember the properties of an order block I told you guys before. It's going to be engulfed, has a fair value gap in it. It's going to break some kind of structure. It broke this structure and broke this structure. So it's a valid order block. You understand? And it made an expansion. So it was another block per se, but it has been filled already. So price might likely want to respect this other block. Price has even started respecting it already. So price might respect it to this point. When price respects it to this point, so price, this is my analysis now. So price might do something like this to this point, then finally to this point before price finally doing its thing, before price finally selling. All right. And remember, when price is doing all this thing, all our work as a trader is just to wait for confirmations. You understand? It's not our grandpa that have this market. Permits me for saying that word. You understand? So price might clearly take out this point of interest. Remember what I said? You understand? Let me zoom out a little bit so it will not be confusing. This market is in a bearish trend. You understand? It's in a bearish trend. But I said, even though you want to buy, don't buy this retracement that is selling here, because anything can happen here. Wait for it to reach this point of interest first. When it reaches here, you can look for confirmations before you buy. Then when you buy, this is our initial point of interest here. This guy here is our initial point of interest. This is where we're selling from. This week, this is where we're selling from. We're looking for confirmation. This is where we're selling from. And if we want to buy, this is where we're buying from. You understand? We look for confirmation regardless. Then once we enter here, we look for confirmation, then we'll sell. That's the only thing I'm seeing on Euro US dollars like this. You understand? And that's the pair we even trade the most in the group. So that's that about that. During the week, I'm going to give an analysis on GBP USD. So for now, cheers and God bless. Okay.